What's up? This is the Black Brewers Podcast. My name is Anthony.
I'm Shaunté.
This is Phill, and we're here at Pride 2022 at the Sculpture Garden in Minneapolis, right next to the Cherry and the Spoon, bustling with the blue and yellow bridge, but we're getting black and yellow out here. So let's see how the sun bathes us and how the beers bring our taste buds out from the heat, okay?
Man, look, man, it's warm out here, but it feels good. It is an amazing time to see all the love for Pride.
I'll say this, I fuck with the breeze too, though. The breeze is welcome today, so I'm not mad at the breeze. Everybody's dressed beautifully. It's right here. Head Flyer's right here, so we're gonna see what's going on here. How you doing today, bro?
Good to see you, man.
You too, man. What's the word?
Good. We got hard IPA. It's tangerine. It's tasting good.
Yeah. Let's see what that's doing, man.
Yeah, let me get a little swig of that.
5 years, 2017. We just had our 5-year in April. It's been a hell of a ride. We're super thankful to be here and just excited. Like, we got a lot of good beers, old and new.
What inspired the brewery to name it after rappers?
Well, actually, the owner, Neil, is just a big 90s hip-hop fan, so he just has to shout out to what he loves. So it's what he's about. It's what he likes to listen to. It's every time he's brewing in the back, he's got it banging. So. You want to do the tart?
Yeah, I want to try the tart.
Yeah, so I just tried the tart, man. It's got a nice warm sweetness to it, but then, the tart kind of cuts it in between, so it lays down the sweetness and doesn't give it an overly saturated taste. The fruit comes in there. I think it was tangerine, right? Yeah, I believe it was tangerine. And it's quite nice. I kind of dig it. It's good for a day like today. It's not going to heat you up too much, but it cools off your palate real nice, and it gives it a little something to think about.
The tart is very tart on the tongue. Little sweetness on the back end. I love the color, the head, and if you're a sour guy or like tarts, this is something for you. Definitely really good. Good pick.
Shaunté.
I got the pineapple. It's fire. It's a hit. It kind of drinks like a seltzer, which I kind of appreciate because, that's the thing right now. Everybody's doing the seltzers. You got to get in tune. So the soft beers are what we like these days.
A little softness. You need a little softness in your life. Let's hit up the CBD, ladies.
Okay.
Let's hit up the CBD. It's something different. Let's see something different.
The CBD sparkling water.
Yeah, the sparkling water.
Yeah.
Black Brewers Podcast, shout out. And we just wanted to talk about what you guys are doing over here with the blend CBD sparkling water.
Yes, we got some balanced CBD sparkling waters. We got 3 flavors and 3 moods to go with the 3 flavors.
So we heard you guys were back after Minnesota laws they closed the loophole, but then they opened it back up, per se. So I believe they made it legal again, if that's correct.
This is one of our owners, women-owned.
Yes, well, see, that's even doper. Even better. So yeah, break that down. So, we heard about the loophole. It was good for a while. Then all of a sudden, of course, the cats with the wigs on it, they love doing that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely a step towards recreational. So now we at least have a legal pathway for CBD and food and beverage, and then also to have up to 5 milligrams of THC. So yeah, it's like baby steps. We're getting there. So it's not a perfect law.
A small step's better than no step, right? All right. What's your name again?
Allison.
Allison? All right, Miss Allison. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Let me try the chill, the balance. No, yeah, the balance. Let's try the balance.
Do you also make a THC one or just CBD?
Thank you. Look at that color. Look at that color. This looks. Ooh, and it smells really good. Has a really nice smell. That is really good.
Refreshing, right?
It's super refreshing, like a sparkling water almost.
It is sparkling water.
Yeah, well, see, my tongue knows. My tongue knows. But it's got the fizz and the bubbles, but it's very smooth and you can taste the hint of the THC. So,
Can you taste it?
yeah, I taste it.
Well, he's got a super keen taste bud
Yeah,
for that.
I'm
He
definitely
smells
one
the
here,
dirt in the
so-
rain, so
Yeah.
I gotta give it to him
You
on that
smell
one.
the dirt in the
He does.
rain?
He doesn't like the smell of rain. I love the smell of rain. That's one of my favorite smells of all time.
You don't like the smell of rain?
Don't let him lie to you like that.
Hey, it's true though. You said it. I don't like the smell of rain. I
No.
smell the worms in the dirt.
I don't like the smell of rain when I'm in the rain.
Where should we go next?
Anywho.
You know who has some good stuff?
Who?
Axbridge Wine Company.
All right, let's go see what it do.
Yeah.
Let's do.
So while we're walking over here, I just had the Bliss. It's uplifting, it's bright, it's got a nice upward trajectory of a flavor, right? Like you're tasting things and it's going on a ramp. It's pretty delicious, very flavored, very delicious. I'm with it.
You
get high from it?
No, you might get a little chill out. It depends on how CBD affects you. If you engage in the regular psychoactive delicious THC, you probably won't feel too much if you do it regularly. But for the individual that isn't inundated to the THC or hasn't smoked weed before, the CBD might actually do what they need to do for them.
It's chilling me out because I don't really smoke at all anymore.
I don't know how
I'm feeling the effects a little bit.
Already, huh? Already, yes.
I like it. I really enjoy it, and I actually love their packaging. I think their packaging is beautiful.
It's nice. It's subtle,
they did a really good job.
Yeah, and to match each mood too. So I agree.
I'm good with that.
I told them we gotta hit this one up. So this is what I had earlier, the Stone Arch White. Okay. This is really good. It's a sweeter white. So if you like sweet white wines, this is your vibe.
Did you say it's a little swipe?
Swipe.
Yes, swipe.
Sweet and white.
Let's see what the swipe's doing.
Swipe it up. What else do you have? I want to try something different.
Timber Rosé is phenomenal.
That's Cody's favorite.
Let me try the Timber Rosé.
Timber Rosé. You know what? That looks like that's your favorite, man. I can see why that would be. It's got a nice timberish look. Looks like whiskey.
Hot day out by a pool. This thing is really fun.
I was telling her earlier that it reminds me of an orange wine. Like the color gives orange wines, but she let me know that that's because of the grapes and not anything else. And I think that's beautiful. So let me try this one.
A little bright, a little crisp.
I get the bright. It's like a flash. It's like a flash of an explosion. I get like,
and
what's
remind
it?
us
Smoky notes?
about how the hell we make wine in Minnesota.
Great question.
We've been working with the University of Minnesota since 2003, and they have made these vines to grow through our winters and our cold temperatures, and it mutated the grapes. So then you end up with like the Frontenac, you end up with the Itasca. The Itasca is the newest one, or the Marquette, which is the grandchild grape of the Pinot Noir. And these vines mutate the grapes, but they survive our winters. So usually they're a little bit more acidic, and some of them have sugars in them, but there's some that have no sugars in them at all, like a Riesling, they have no sugars at all. But they're still sweet. So
I noticed you named these after streets and cities.
Or counties too. Right?
Itasca, Marquette up in like northern Wisconsin. Stone Arch after the Stone Arch Bridge. Our winery is out in Waconia, Minnesota.
I know.
It's called Schramm Vineyards. If you guys haven't been there, go check it out. It's a cool spot.
Wine is in Minnesota. Are you growing the grapes out there as well?
Yeah. All our grapes
Really?
are grown out here. Like the majority of our grapes are grown in Minnesota, and we have like a handful of them.
How many different varieties of grapes?
Enough.
How many different varieties of grapes do we have?
At Schramm?
At Schramm.
9.
But we're
They're
also
growing 9 different types of grapes out there. Our biggest grower is down in Northfield.
Okay.
He's got Northfield.
Prior Lake.
Prior Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got,
Brickhaven out in Prior Lake is where we
60
pull off.
acres planted just for us. So
Wow.
Cheers to that.
yeah.
Cheers to that.
Pretty cool. All these are done in conjunction with our local farms and local vineyards and the University of Minnesota.
Nice.
Which is super cool.
So they're doing like research and whatnot on the grape situation.
You've had the Honeycrisp apple.
I'm about to say same program, right? The Honeycrisp and all those.
Deal.
Yeah.
They're out here taking wines that can withstand our winters and not taste like just grape juice.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now this is really, really good.
I'm trying to think about what it's like. It smells like something, and I can't like.
So this thing
we're not like
different.
California.
It doesn't taste like any rosé you've ever had because it's a blend. It's a blend of our Frontenac Blanc, Frontenac Gris, and Marquette. So you can't compare it to any other rosé that you've ever had. Which is why I think it's so unique, because it's a one of a kind.
Definitely really unique. How much does this go for a bottle?
Very much shift how we're dealing with
37, I think.
Going for
For a local wine?
37 per bottle? How much is it per bottle of timber?
30.
30? You better, yeah, $30.
Good price.
Are y'all selling the wine today?
We're not allowed to sell here.
That's right.
That's the whole thing.
We sell out of our
We'll fill you up all day,
Just
but yeah.
we sell out of our location in North.
This is amazing. I like the little dryness on the back end of this. This is really, really good.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Yeah. Oh,
Who we wanna give
boots.
Come on, let's go to Who's Booth.
Hell
Who we want to
yeah.
give some love to? Let's give some love to somebody over here before
Let's
we
boost the
head to
hooch.
the other side. So where are you guys located, and tell us about Hooch?
We just launched in May of 2021, so we just launched last year in Denver. Yeah, we don't have a tap room yet, but we're working on it. So we contract brew currently, and just started distributing in Minnesota 3 months ago.
Recently.
So, yeah.
Because I just got this at the liquor store by my house.
Really?
Fire.
Oh my gosh,
fire like a couple weeks ago. You know, it's nice when you pull up something that like the cashiers haven't seen. They're like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Yes, and it was very good. I recommend it to my coworkers and everything.
Can I
It's really
try
good.
this raspberry lemon?
This is our like most popular flavor.
What's the second?
Lounge Lizard is super popular. We just came out with this one in early June. It's a spin-off of a Paloma, so it's grapefruit and sage and a hint of smoke. It's like a mezcal.
There you go.
Ooh, like a mezcal. Ooh.
Let me try that one.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
No, noted.
All right, let me give the smell of this. Definitely smell the raspberry.
I like this bee's knees. Thank you. Yeah, the bee's knees is good, man. It's a soft
you,
soda
guys.
honey. The honey isn't overly aggressive, but I feel like I get some citrus notes in there. It's a little bit of warmth to it too, so it's quite nice. But it's cold though. It's cold. It's not like a warm beer with warm honey. Warm honey is
it's
nice,
hard
but not
kombucha.
warm beer. So
hard
I'm with
kombucha.
it.
It's not beer.
It's hard booch.
Again, we're giving the soft ones some love today because you know the soft beers, the seltzers, the hard kombuchas, the light ABVs are what's in right now.
This raspberry lemon
Also,
is
it's hot as
very
shit.
refreshing.
And it's good for today, right?
Yeah.
And what,
Good for
another
today.
thing that I
Yeah.
like about this is you can drink this at any temperature and it'll still
it'll
taste
be
good.
good.
I'm kind of with you on that one.
Yeah.
But let's say blessings to this partly cloudy day for giving us that natural shade with that great lighting.
How would you describe the heat right now, Phil?
I would describe it quite warm. I would give it a ball soup rating if you're moving around too much, but if you dress appropriately, you'll probably be okay.
Just saying. Is it warmth or humidity like a tiger stretching on the Serengeti floor as God's gracing it with his sunshine and the wind is just mildly blowing through his ear?
Well, I would say it's more like a grizzly bear lounging in the top of a tree as the wind rustles through his stark, hard, firm fur. You know what I mean? I would say it's something more like that. I would put it on that
The
language.
double coat.
Yeah. It's cutting through the double coat, but the heat is still busting.
So here we are on the other side of the field. We're on the baseball diamond. There's a lot more breweries out here.
Waconia, man.
Waconia, let's go. You know what I love though? Seeing people's outfits. The Pride Dabbler folks, is then they dressing. They dressing out here today.
I know, I feel so underdressed.
They dressing out here. It's good to see all the love too. This is such a more inclusive space for everybody as opposed to any other festivals. And to see the love, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, we just wanted to try a couple of your beers. We're Black Brewers Podcast, so we just wanted to see what you got pouring. And
We've got 4 different beers. We've got our Wild Berry Sour, our 255 Amber Ale, which is one of our flagships, the Peanut Butter Porter, which is one of our flagships, and then our Raspberry Blonde, which is another one of our seasonals.
all right, let's try that sour. Can I grab just a little bit of that one?
And
Yeah.
can I try the blonde? Thank you.
How long has your brewery been open for?
2014.
Nice.
You guys been around for a while now.
Yeah.
You guys been making that chocolate peanut butter. I've seen it.
That
out
is
there
by
for a
far
while.
our number
Yeah.
one seller.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Can I try that?
All right, so I got the raspberry blonde. Let me give it a smell. Ooh. That raspberry, it smells tart. It smells tart. Let me get a little taste. It's definitely a very balanced blonde ale.
Yeah, the tartness doesn't come to the back end.
It's very balanced. It surprised me actually.
Yeah, it's a soft sweetness. It's not overly aggressive on the sweet up front.
Yeah.
And then you get the berry in the middle. It's really a soft sweet berry and tart sandwich. And you just pop it in your mouth.
It's like a tsunami of flavor.
A subtle one that brushes across your tongue, man.
It tastes
Brushes
good.
across it. It's delicious. Good.
I'm giving my best feel. A tsunami of flavor. Cheers.
It is a balance.
We're over here at Steel Toe Brewing, and we want to know what you guys have on tap today.
It's a collaboration with the brewery out in Oregon called Gigantic.
These boots, huh?
These boots.
Made for
Just like
walking.
Dolly. and we got our Raspberry Sour Sissel, our size 4 session IPA. It's kind of an all-day drinker.
Yeah, size 4 is good.
Very good.
I've had it.
Pilsner, Split Point Pilsner. That's our kind of seasonal beer.
Got it.
And then our Sommerweiss, the Belgian style wheat beer, is seasonal today as
Can
well.
I try your collabs?
Yes, it's really good.
May I do the summer vice? Please, thank you.
So how long have you guys been around?
Been around for a while, right?
About 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah. So we started as just a tap room, and then we eventually, when we were ready to expand, opened up to distribution and stuff like
And
that.
where are you guys located?
St. Louis Park, right
Okay.
off of 100 and Beltline is 100. Right
Not
off
too far off the Greenway if you're taking a bike.
Yeah, I know you guys don't agree. Kayla works with you guys, speaks to you guys highly. Well, thank you guys. Cheers.
I'm trying the Summer Vice. I think it's good. It's soft, it's subtle, it's smooth. It glides across your tongue real nice. I think it's got a nice brightness to it, but it's not overly saturated. It even has a bit of resiny, but not so much so as an IPA would. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm getting Anastar. I'm getting that.
He said it glides across your tongue.
Yeah, this is a good beer, man. It's soft and it's subtle, man. This is kind of what you want in the summertime anyways. You don't want overly aggressive flavors bombarding your taste buds.
I like black licorice. I'm weird.
It
so
tastes like licorice.
it's actually really good. I like it.
Yeah, this was good.
I'm weird though. I have a weird palate, so.
What I've been learning in my yoga instructor classes is better to give sandwiches, so positive, but then also, start with positive,
negative.
you start with something, and then you put in the middle the meat, the actual substance, what's gonna help them grow is what they need to grow on, is something they should work on, not necessarily, not negative, not hurtful, just what they could possibly improve upon, and then you end with something positive.
When I say B, you say CC. B.
CC.
B.
CC. So we're at the BCC tent, and we are here with Calvin and Sophia. And tell us about BCC, guys, and what we're drinking.
We are a nonprofit based here in the Twin Cities. We are all BIPOC people that work in the beer and beverage industry. We focus on diversity, equity, inclusion, and I'm the president of education. Phill is the president of outreach, and Jeremy, who is not currently here, is our president of advocacy.
So what are we drinking?
We are drinking this cold IPA that we brewed with Arbiter Brewing.
Is it cold?
Yes.
Yes. So this is a cold IPA, and you want to tell them about the cold IPA? So this is a cold IPA. It's lager yeast, lager filtered, and it uses rice flake, Japanese rice flake, and it is very cool. The cold IPA is a new style out of Portland, and it is Western than West Coast, is what they say about it, and it is very, very good.
What I enjoy about this one is that it's not super resiny. It's not resiny at all, really. It's more of a dry hoppiness. It's definitely bitter. However, even despite it being bitter, it's still a welcome flavor. It actually adds a bit of brightness to the palate. Almost, you would say, I could even give it a citrus type of lemony brightness if you would give it. And it actually does have a nice cool back end on it as well. It slides down nice. I'll give it to that, that's for sure. Shout out to Arbiter.
I cannot describe it any better than Phill. Oh, I can't even try.
He is the description king. So tell them some upcoming BCC things that are going on pretty soon here.
Well, let's see. We have a trip this Sunday out to a farm in Lino Lakes, actually. It's a group called Farm Buds, and we'll be going out there. It's a farm owned by Moses Maisley, who is an East African farmer who bought a plot of land out in Lino Lakes that he divides up for other East African farmers. So when they come here, they have a plot of land that they can get started on. So we're going to go out there, and he's going to kind of show us the land. We're going to help him out and then we're going to share a big meal and hang out.
When is that?
That is Sunday.
All right, and then anything else coming up?
Oh, well, I mean, we have our BCC retreat coming up.
Yes. Talk about that.
So the BCC retreat, all BCC members, whether this would be your first time meeting up with us or you've been to every single meeting, we're all going out. We got a nice little spot this year. I think it's 2 hours into Wisconsin. So it's just going to be a bunch of us hanging out. We're going to cook meals. We're going to do pretty much just hang out, chill. I haven't seen the facility yet, so I don't know exactly what we got going on. But
It can't be any worse than Eagle Lodge. That was last year. Again, I'm gonna say this one more time.
It was fun, man.
For the folks in the back, Blue Bonnets, we're here.
It's awesome to be here at Pride. This is like one of the best beer fests that you can come to every single year, and it's an absolute honor to be here, representing BCC, representing Arbiter, representing my own brewery, Dual Citizen, representing everybody out here. It's fantastic.
For me personally, this shows what why BCC is needed. We're here at the Pride Dabbler, and it's just crazy that we're here and Black Brewers Podcast is here. We actually grew out of this BCC. When I first joined this organization, the first thing I went to, I said I wanted to do a podcast. And a year and a half later, 2 years later, Black Brewers Podcast is here. So this is a labor of love.
We are at Bauhaus Brew Labs, local wonder in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. We love this. Phill, tell us why we're here.
So Bauhaus, man, it's a really good spot, man. I used to work here actually. And Mark, the owner's here, a lot of squad, Natalie, good people. Mark, what do you guys got on tap today?
Today, we got a specialty infusion made by one of our brewers, Elaine here. Elaine, you want to tell them what you got?
Yeah, so we have a cherry short pants. It's like a cherry infused lemon shandy. Super good. Short pants stuff. It's really good.
And then we got our Lounge Wizard, our core beer, which is our hazy.
Yep.
Yes. We've got our Hello.
We have the good problem of having like a stacked lineup, so then there's too many options. Then you get the Bolo, Bolero, the hard seltzer, this, that. It's like, it's a good problem to have.
Okay, this smells amazing. It is the cherry lemon shanty. Cool. That is a bomb of flavor. Like smelling it.
Smells like a sorbet and tastes like one too. This is really good. I got the orange cream Bolo.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Dude, this tastes.
The cherry short pants, man. Y'all funny as hell.
Listen. This really tastes like an old school Kool-Aid pop. Swear to God, it's like you haven't had them in those frozen Kool-Aid cups.
It does taste like that.
It's like a
grown-up version.
But a grown-up version.
Yeah.
Listen. Hey, this is the best thing I tasted all day. The best thing I tasted all day. The best thing.
It's just good to be here, kicking it around like Kangles. We're thankful for the Dabbler inviting us out again.
Definitely.
For the next event. It's been a nice time. We're blessed to be here. We're thankful. We just hope everybody feels good today amidst all of what's going on, and hopefully everybody feels empowered to choose to represent themselves.
Yeah, representation matters in the age where a lot of stuff is getting rolled back. Today is a breath of fresh air, knowing that we're here and it's an inclusive event and we're seeing people from all over.
Definitely. I'm just excited to be here, excited to be a part of the Black Brewers Podcast. Can't wait to do more of this in the future. This is so much fun. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, improving my quality of life, and I hope it does the same for you.
Cheers.
Did you say me?
Dangerous, man. Hey, man, we're pouring beer. This is my actual job, and so for everyone's wondering, like, oh, we've never actually seen any of these guys like actually working or out or anything like that. We're at Pride Fest 2022, Minneapolis. As you can see, we're having a lot of fun, a lot of people out here, and yeah, we're pouring some beer, man. It's the watermelon sour right here. You ever had a watermelon Jolly Rancher? This is that. A little bit of sour in there, light on this nice 95-degree day. Perfect. All right, and this is our That's Classified collab with the Top Gun people over at Paramount. Shouts out to them. They literally came down to the brewery. Good hazy. Tastes hazy. That's about it. It's a hazy IPA, baby. The local regional Paramount person reached out to us because we have a series of beers called the Danger Zone. And somehow they got wind of that. I'm not sure because that's a tap room exclusive. But somehow they got wind of it, contacted us, asked if we wanted to collab on a beer. We called it That's Classified. That's it. It's Greg from the Black Brewers Podcast. We're at the 2022 Pride Dabbler. We're out.